Housing News 360. Now, in its bid to address the massive housing deficit in the country, the management of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria (FMBN) has called for a recapitalization of the bank. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of FMBN, Shehu Osidi, made the call while responding to questions from journalists during a courtesy visit by the Secretary General of the International Union for Housing Finance at the headquarters of the bank in Abuja. Osidi said FMBN's capital base of 2.5 billion naira was not enough to effectively resolve Nigeria's housing deficit. He reiterated the need for improved government funding to enable the bank to provide mortgage finances to prospective homeowners as well as finance primary mortgage institutions for loan lending. Now, the Chief Executive Officer of Nigerian Integrated Social Housing Limited, Dr. Saheed Adilakun, has called for a sustainable, affordable, and revolving housing finance mechanism to address Nigeria's housing deficit. Speaking at the just concluded 7th Nigeria Affordable Housing Finance and Innovation Summit and Expo NAFIS 2024 in Abuja, with the theme Disrupting Housing Finance for Inclusive Development, Adilakun described the housing deficit as a pressing national issue while emphasizing that housing is one of humanity's basic needs. He stressed the need to establish sustainable housing finance systems for Nigerians. Adilakun explained that the strategic goal of NAFIS is to develop solutions to meet the housing needs of low and middle-income earners through innovative approaches. The Controller General of Customs, Adewale Adeniyi, has inaugurated the newly renovated Customs Administrative Building at Tinkan Island Port in Lagos. Speaking during the inauguration on Tuesday at Tinkan, Adeniyi commended the Customs Area Controller Dara Nadi. He stated that the project will help enhance optimal service to the federal government. The building, which is over 40 years old, was renovated under the supervision of the Customs Area Controller Dara Nadi. The African Housing Awards 2024 is set to be a landmark event celebrating outstanding achievements and innovations in the housing and construction industry. During an interview with journalists in Abuja, Festus Adebayo, the convener of the awards, revealed that the screening process for nominees would adhere to the highest standards of fairness and transparency. He explained that the African Housing Awards was established to spotlight exceptional efforts in the sector and inspire innovation and excellence. Highlighting some of the key categories, Adebayo spoke passionately about the importance and the value they bring to the housing ecosystem. Recognized as the most prestigious dinner and award night in Africa, the event will honor individuals and organizations that have significantly impacted the sector with groundbreaking initiatives and unwavering dedication to solving housing challenges. Now to Lagos. The Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service says it is attending to a fire outbreak at the Radio Nigeria on plot number 35 Ikoyi Road, Ikoyi, Lagos. The agency disclosed this in a statement signed by its director Margaret Adesheye on Wednesday night. Adesheye said that the agency was alerted at about 17:30 hours and had firefighters from education completed on schedule. More stories on Housing TV News at the top of the hour.
Housing TV Africa, your first in housing development broadcasting.